Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As for today's video, I prepared for you a literature video, and before I get started on this video, I'm going to be uploading a playlist of different lessons I'm going to be teaching. So if it is English, there's gonna be all my English videos. If it's French, all my French videos. You can go there if you want to learn literature, English, and comment down below which lesson you want me to teach. Without further ado, let's get started. Today I'm teaching you literature on the very beginning, by literature to drama. First of all, what is drama? So drama is a genre of written or theoretical works that is intended to be performed by actors on stage. It's a form of a storytelling that emphasizes dialogue and action. So drama, when I say drama in literature, we mostly start thinking about acts. We think about Shakespeare, we think about all those big writers that did some acts in movies, in action, in scenes basically. So drama typically involves conflicts and interaction among characters to create tension and engage the audience emotionally. When you talk about drama, most of the themes that come in our head is already romance, because we imagine these acts, theaters mostly, are the ones that express more drama. So let us see what are the terms used in drama. We have a lot of terms, and here I'm going to explain some of the most used terms in drama. First of all, we have the audience. The audience means the viewers of the performance. When I talk about drama, it's something that is done on stage. So the viewers that are viewing the scene are called the audience. The second, we have the atmosphere. What does the atmosphere mean? The atmosphere means the mood created by a performance. Like, for example, if my scene is about romance, then the atmosphere is mostly gonna be joy, love, and everything. But if I'm talking about, like, for example, conflict, the atmosphere in the room is gonna be like angry people, when they're like on their moods. The third one is blocking. What does blocking mean? Blocking means the moves of the actors on stage. Like, for example, blocking, like the moves they can do. If they shoot you, for example, it's an example. Like, if you are meant to be shot in the scene, and then the move you're gonna do to act as if you're shot, then that is called the blocking. Like, if we're in a conflict and somebody is meant to slap me, they're not really going to slap me. I'm just gonna act as if they're slapping me. That is blocking. The fourth one is characterization. What does characterization mean? Characterization means that it is the investigating and portrayal of all characters by the writer. Like the characterization. How is this actor? How is the main actor? Is the main character a nice person? All of this. If they give you, for example, I always say a popular movie, if you guys watch movies on Netflix, they can give you a movie and they describe this person. You're gonna say this person is the mean in the story, this person is the main character. All of that you are able to identify is the characterization. Number 5, we have the climax. I've said this before in all stories. The climax is the turning point of the best part of the play. It is something that is totally unexpected to happen. When usually climax happen in the middle of the movie, at the beginning of the movie, where the story starts nicely. Most climax happen when the story starts nicely, and then in the middle something happens that changes the whole story. That is the climax. Something that is gonna, like a problem, like something where the story now is starting to turn around, the main turning of the story. Number 6, we have the dialogue, and this is a conversation between the characters, where the characters interact with each other, what they're supposed to talk, what they're supposed to say, what they're supposed to do. All of that is in the dialogue. Then we have monologue, which is when the characters address to the audience. Like traffic, like when the characters address to the audience. Like when the characters address to the audience, there's this time when, how can I say, when the characters addresses to the audience, like at the end of the play, and then the characters turn to the audience and it's like, dear audience, don't forget that fighting is not good. That is usually the monologue, and it happens in a lot of movies. When the character is addressing the audience, like, guys, don't forget to live a life. I don't know, like in movies mostly, because I watch a lot of movies, like in movies when the characters is addressing the audience, what they're doing is like, they're trying to talk to us, they're like, guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? They're like, they're talking to you. And then we have soliloquy, soliloquy. This means that when the character speaks their mind to the audience, there's this one time when the character is supposed to remain quiet, but then what they're speaking, what they're like thinking, is directly addressed to the audience. That is what we call the soliloquy. And then we have the dramatic irony, very used. This is an instance where the audience is familiar with the storyline while some characters are not. Let me explain this point clearly. As I mean, when they're like familiar with the storyline, this means that the audience knows what is going to happen, but then the characters don't know what is going to happen. Like if the character is in a car and is driving at a higher speed, the audience will know. For example, let's say somebody is standing in the road and then like the character is driving with a higher speed. As the audience, we already saw it, but then the character, since he's playing in a movie, he's playing a role, he doesn't know what is going to happen. We already know that this person is going to have an accident, but the character doesn't know. That is why when they have accident, they are completely shocked. But for us, it was totally expected. We knew that you're driving too fast, there's something in front of you, you're going to have an accident. That is what we call the dramatic irony. Basically, it's like something we all know is going to happen, but then, you know, the characters act like they don't because they're playing a role. We have the setting, which is the location and time the play happen, like where, when, and we have the props, materials or objects used in a performance by actors. Like if they're gonna use costumes, mirrors, some like glasses, everything they use, every object they use, that is what we call the props. And that is it for today's literature lesson. Don't forget, guys, to comment down below. I'm going to be following each lesson. If it is French, we're gonna continue with what you're learning, English, literature, and other lessons. If you also want math, comment down below. Bye guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys